Okay, done. Okay, this four main part is the most important part to think of the business, but the latter one will be second priority, but it can help you to improve your idea more concrete. In the customer segment, as you can see, there is an early adopters field in that part. So what is the early adopters then? Let's see from this one.
Early adopters are really important because whilst we can make guesses about who will eventually buy lots of our product, in lead, eventually is a bad word. We need to find a group of people we can contact immediately. Early adopters go here. Early adopters are like the guinea pigs for your product. Somebody who has the problem you've described, has already hacked together a bad solution for the problem, and is willing to pay for your solution. If at all possible, think of people that you can call up on the phone and say, hey man, you know how you're having that thing where problem? Well, I figured out a solution to it and it's this thing. And they should go, oh my god, I want to give it to me now, can I give you $1 million? You want like a violently excited reaction to the idea that you fix their problem for them. So right now in 2016, the most common Facebook user is 25 to 34 years old, and there's 300 million of them in Europe alone. The early adopters of Facebook were only Harvard University students in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So if you were to walk into Harvard in February 2004, you would have found Facebook early adopters. When you think about early adopters, see if you can target people around a place or an activity. The other thing about early adopters is that these guys, should you actually solve their problem, they're going to be your evangelists. They're the people that are going to just love you. And so as a result, you want like a little tribe of people that are unified in some way other than just age or where they hang out. The trick with early adopters is that they have to be freakishly specific.
Okay. Early adopters, it's kind of more specific customer segment detail. Let's say that if you launch this product, if you launch this solution for them, call them, they will just... It's a person who will take your product. First priority, who will take your product, definitely. Who is the early adopter? Let's say that for Facebook, if you think that Facebook, you're gonna create a Facebook, the solution is to connect the people together. For those who lack of friends, those who doesn't have like the communities, that is the problem. The solution is to think of the system that can connect or network the people together. And the customer segment, you should think of the people in general who want the friends, who want to have the communities. But early adopter is the one who will get the product first, and they should take it. In this case, that's like a university student who can be adapt to that solution easily. So who is your early adopter? If you think of the customer in total, who is the early adopter? Just give more specific information on that. Okay. Give you 1 minute. I think just 1 minute is enough. Okay, done. So you fill in 5 parts already, 4 parts actually. 1 part is inside the customer segment. So let's see about the unfair advantage. Maybe this one, actually unfair advantage can be the last one, but I bring it first for the unfair advantage. So you can see what is the advantage you have for your business. This one can leave blank if you don't know about that or you don't have in mind about the detail what is it.
Our unfair advantage kind of wraps up the lean canvas in what we hope is the thing that makes us trump all the competition, because you've got to assume that as soon as you start to kick goals, other companies are going to try and do exactly what you're doing. And unless you are notably different to them and if you way to protect that difference, then you might just become one of many doing the same thing. So have a look at your completed canvas and think which of these things or which combination of things is unique and unfair. Maybe you have a solution to a problem that no one else has. That's an unfair advantage. This might be something like we own the oil field and we have men with guns defending the oil field. That's a truly unfair advantage, right? Maybe you have a unique channel to customers, like an address book with the phone numbers of CEOs in it. Airbnb has an unfair advantage because they kind of own the market now. You know, if there was an Airbnb competitor, all the customers would go, well, I'm just going to go to Airbnb because they have all of the houses on it. Realestate.com.au has a really unfair advantage of being the main place that people go to do online property stuff. Maybe you have a government subsidy that applies only to you. What if you have a personal relationship with the owner of a factory that means that your costs are going to be unfairly cheaper than anyone else's? Have you heard about the guys that throw dynamite in oil wells? I'm going to get this wrong, but there's this thing where there's a certain kind of maintenance dude who fixes oil wells that have blockages, and they literally get a stick of gelignite, light the gelignite, throw it down, it explodes, unblocks the thing, and the oil or whatever, it flows again. It's such a freakishly specific knowledge of how to do stuff with explosives and oil wells that nobody else can get that experience because nobody's going to trust a newbie to do it. They're only ever going to trust the guy that's got all the experience. That's their unfair advantage. It's something that can't be copied, can't be bought with money. A specific experience. It's not always obvious what your unfair advantage is. Here's some examples. You might be first to market. You might have a really talented team. Contract locking. For instance, most suppliers of universities have contracts that last for 10 years. You may have a technology patent, some customer data, a bunch of money, an exclusive contract, or a hard-to-reproduce network effect, i.e. controlling a certain network in a certain place. Having an exclusive relationship with a supplier or a customer is a political advantage. It's okay to have a really tiny advantage at the start and then think about it changing as your business improves.
Maybe right now you don't know yet that you have any advantage or not, but think something like small. For example, like your team come from different nationality, so you have an advantage to bring your products out there to any nationality, something like that. So think about team member, or maybe, in the market, if you have like some advantage in the market that you run some business before, so you have an advantage to run the proper business, something like that. Or you can leave blank if you don't have the unfair advantage. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, done. I move to the next one. So next step is about the channels. Yeah, one on the right side.
So by now you should have a pretty solid idea of what the project is, who it's for, and what problems it solves. Now, the first few customers are always going to be people that you call up, or you meet in the street, or you meet at a hackathon together, or whatever else. They're going to be people that you spend lots of time and energy selling to. Your time is limited, and so in the long term, we want a channel or channels to customers to bring lots and lots of people through the door. What are ways that I can get hundreds of thousands of people to hear about my idea and go, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Marketing is mostly inbound or outbound, and either automated or manual. Outbound is where you are yelling at people about your product. So you pay a company to call people and tell them about your product, or pay a company to make a TV ad. These are mostly automatic, set and forget. Manual outbound channels are still about interrupting people. You're usually paying someone a wage to get in people's faces and sell them stuff. Most early stage startups have to do a lot of outbound manual sales because it gets you really close to the customer. Inbound is about customers finding you. They might look at social media posts. They might read an article about you in the paper. Content marketing is another great example of an inbound manual channel. The trick with this is that it feels free, but it's not, because you have to spend time for these channels to exist. Lastly, we have automatic inbound channels, like Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and search engine optimization. In the past, channels were often manual and outbound. Think TV, radio, and newspaper ads, or knocking on doors and trying to sell people stuff. These days, lean businesses are really into automated inbound channels, like Facebook or Google Ads. See, a TV commercial might cost $5 million to produce, and it's really hard to measure its value. With a Google ad, you can spend $5 and know how valuable it is really quickly. People love putting word of mouth in their channels, but be careful with this. Think back to the lean methodology. It's hard to build a word of mouth, measure whether it's working, and then learn how to make more words of mouth happen. Consider what sort of channels you're going to use. At the start, you only need a couple of channels. For example, a florist might use on-street advertising and Facebook ads, whilst a charity may have fundraising dinners and a mailing list. A mailing list is a channel. If you have a mailing list and you ping your mailing list once every week to tell them about stuff that you're doing this week, that's a channel, because you can go, we sent out 1,000 emails, 50% of people opened it, 20% of people clicked, and of the 20% that clicked, 1% purchased. That's a channel that we can measure, and it's semi-automated. If you're not sure what channels will work, just take a guess. Okay, so someone's hired a blimp with appliances online on the site. That is hilarious. It's also a great example of a really measurable channel. So a company goes and hires a blimp. People see the blimp, go to the company, say, hey, I saw your blimp, and buy some stuff. The company can measure the value of customers that saw the blimp, compare it to all of their other advertising channels, and if it's good, hire the blimp again. That makes it a measurable, repeatable channel.
Okay. So it's about the channel. Any channel. Channel categorized into inbound and outbound, and automatic and manual. So which channel you want to use, but select the one that you can measure. So it means that you invest the money for giving the information of your product or service online or maybe offline, but you should measure it, measurable. So select the channel, up to you. Yeah. Maybe beginning, previously you think about like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just only that, but there are more channels than that. That's matching with the problems you want to solve. you 2 minutes. Yes.
Then we have to separate the inbound and outbound.
No, you just select either of them.
She's already good, graduated, got a job. She's not graduated yet. Oh, that's so stressful. Just wait for
Okay, thumbs up. We move to the lower bar of the paper. The lower part is about the income and the cost. So you have to think about what the revenues of your business come from, and how about the cost that you have to spend. So it will relate it to the channel. It will relate it to the investment part. Okay, let's see what's the revenue and stream is about.
I actually feel like a lot of people really struggle with revenue and cost structure. This is stuff that is best done in a Google spreadsheet all at once. Here's all the ways that we make money, here's how much we spend, and does it come out profitable at the end. For the lean canvas, what we really want to do is isolate the places in which we get and lose money.
Let's start with revenue. A revenue stream is a constant source of income. For example, a florist will sell flowers over the counter, as well as taking orders over the phone at varying prices. A web developer or a builder usually charges out their employees' time by the hour, even if they quote by a flat fee. The Dollar Shave Club currently sells subscriptions on its website at $4, $7, and $10 per month. 3 different revenue streams. For charities, common revenue streams are usually campaigns throughout the year and maybe monthly subscription donations. 2 channels. Try and be specific about the unit cost and how you sell it. For example, bunches of flowers sold over the counter at the florist. This is so somebody who sees your campus for the first time can understand it just by looking at it. Now, let's look at your cost structure. So for cost structure, we want to think about what are all of the things that I have to spend money on for the project to even exist. So think about things like overhead costs, like physical space to do stuff, hosting costs, accountants. It costs you $2,000 a year just for the legals to run a company.
Our florist needs flowers to sell, wages for staff, overheads, and maybe some advertising.
If you are going to ever spend time on anything, including your own time, this is where you write it down. A good example for this is to have like 5 or 10 main areas that you're going to be spending. I guess the key thing here is that we want to make sure that we haven't forgotten anything. Because it's always that one little thing that you forget you've got to do that eats into your profit and makes the whole business not work.
Remember that margin or profit is a cost to the business. It comes out just like wages or anything else. So think about it now. Let's say you start a business and you're the only employee. You're working for yourself and all the money you earn is your wage. That's freelancing. Maybe you employ some other people, but all the money you earn from the business gets used for everyone's wages. That's generally a lifestyle business. However, if the business makes more money than it spends, including all the wages and overheads and everything else, the extra money on top is called profit. If ever you want to sell a business, in general, the value of the business is tied to how much profit it generates year on year. This gets really complicated and we'll talk about it in another lesson. For a charity, it's much the same, except profit is called surplus. Creating surplus means the charity is sustainable. Even when the organisation shuts down, the surplus must legally be given to beneficiaries or an aligned organisation. This is called asset lock. In Australia, DGR, or deductible gift recipient status, means that your donors can claim a portion of their donation against tax. If the tax write-offs don't matter to your customer, then a limited company is much easier to set up. Either way, in lean, the customer leads all of your decisions, legal or otherwise.
Remember that a really important thing with the lean canvas is that it's a story you can tell to other people. And they should be able to just look at your lean canvas and go, yes, I get it, I will fund you. Right? So having a giant detailed laundry list of all the stuff you've got to buy is not useful, but all of the areas where I'll be consistently spending money to start the project and keep the project going, that's what you want in your lean canvas.
Okay. Well, the video show 2 different things about the business itself and the charity as well. So in the business model of charity, it can be calculate the revenues and the cost as well at the same time, but they're not called the profit, they call surplus. But right now I think everyone's like thinking in the business way, so just go into like how to get the revenues. Revenue should go in details, like for example per unit cost, how much does it cost? So you will expect that the revenues for like subscription plan, if you want like membership plan, or maybe you sell the stuff one by one. So just set the price for each unit cost. And the other side for the cost unit, you just think of like when you run that business, you need like the wages or not. You need the website developer fee or not. Or you need the real business or real like brick and mortar or not, like for running those business. So think about the cost structure for 5 to 10 items on that. Well, again, the price on the right hand side is the unit cost that you want to sell to the customer. It should include the transportation fee as well, delivery fee as well. And the right hand side, you should deduct with the cost for the real cost of the product and also the delivery fee as well. So left and right are different. Or is in some business you think that shipping cost is bearable by the customer, you can exclude it. For example, like the real shipping costs in different countries, so they might be vary from customer to customer, and you let them bear for it. So you just leave the shipping cost as your revenue and the cost. Don't forget about the channel, the cost for promoting it. You have to expect as your cost. Okay, almost done. almost come to the last part about key metrics. One that left blank there. Okay, let's see what is a key metric. Key metric is something very important when you want to run the business because of all of the things that you're thinking of. It should be measurable. Otherwise, you will not know whether your business is going to be success or not. And the key metric should be number. And let's see what is the number behind this.
Now that you've taken a stab at most of the canvas, we're going to decide on a couple of important numbers or key metrics that we measure to understand how the business works. With key metrics, you want to go, is there one number? When this number goes up, everything else works. A design company, like an architect, let's say, or a law firm or a service business. A really important number is billable hours. If that number is low, then it means that all the costs of the building and everybody's wages, etc., is gobbling up our profit. However, we're really efficient at charging our staff out for lots and lots of money. That drives the rest of the company. For like a membership business, the amount of new memberships coming in each week is a really important number that has a lot of flow-on effects. So think about like what number has the most effect on the rest of the business.
The simplest metric is profit. So let's start there. But what causes profit? Revenue. And what causes revenue? The number of units sold. Importantly, all these things so far are numbers. Numbers can be metrics that are tracked. Now we can start mapping out cause and effect for our different metrics. The number of units sold is directly influenced by new customers and also returning customers. New customers is caused by ad reach. The number of returning customers might be caused by the quality of our product or customer satisfaction. Make sure you can make this a quantifiable metric, like a score out of 10. You can keep breaking down this chain further and further, of course. So we might choose these 3 key metrics for our new company, with new customers being our hero metric, and the others being supporting metrics. 6 months later, we may have completely different key metrics. If we've started a charity, it all works much the same way, except we replace profit with services delivered or surplus. Our dollars raised might come from fundraising drives or monthly donations, and we have some metrics on how to measure them.
If it was to want to describe the uniqueness of the business in its metrics, for Twitter, a really important number is the amount of people you follow. They know that if you follow 20 to 30 people, you're more likely to come back and actually become an engaged user, which is why if you sign up at Twitter, next time you go on Twitter, and sign up again with like a fake email, you'll see that they just hammer you through this like brutal process that forces you to like follow a whole bunch of people, because they know that it's the number that drives everything else. If it's something you can measure, then you can measure it each week, and what gets measured gets done, and if you make that number go up, everything else works.
Okay. All right. Think about the number that can show your business is going to work. Maybe you can separate into like many numbers, but start by the important one. As you can see, they draw the picture. So maybe you better start by drawing the picture. Where is your business come from? Where is your revenue come from? And then you just circle in that part and just emphasize that. What is the key metric on that? Sometimes it's a user satisfaction. Sometimes it's like whether they take your product or not. The number of people who take your product. It can be anything. It can be units. You can be sold. Something like that. So unit that can be sold. It may come from the ads, advertising. Come from the Facebook. Come from the maybe backup process of your business that can drag the people inbound to your company. So think about where is the key metrics. Is this a number of likes? Is this a number of the people who share your business on Facebook? Maybe it's not true. Find something that is a true key metrics to say that your business is going to be success. Okay. I show some example of the key metrics here. Something is measurable, quantifiable, user can come back or not, user can make a money from your business or not. How to measure it? The number of orders can be the number of people who interest in your viral clip if you plan for that. For example, like the last example, they have a blimp, right? The balloon. And the key metrics may be the person who saw that balloons and come to our shop for shopping. So something can be measurable.
I don't quite understand what is the key metric.
Make some things that can show, like, for example, you sell something, right? You sell something. Key metrics might be the audience, the number of orders.
Number of the
Yes.
sales.
Yes, number of sales, or the volume of the sales. It depends that you want to concentrate on the profit of the sale, the number of the sale, the volume of the sale, or maybe it can be a main one. And the second one is maybe like you want to see that how customer, the number of customer who saw it. Because you think that your product is very attractive. If the customer see your product, they can feel that they want it, they desire it. It can be a second
The
one.
first is about the sales, right? The quantity of sales, and the second one is about how people come to buy our products.
Yes, it can be. For example, like in the example, they show two tracks. The first one is the number of sales. It's a new customer. So the key metric is about the number of new customers, the number of customers who take your product. And the second one is the retention customer, the customer who come back to buy your product. So they have two key metrics. Okay, almost done, almost. The last part, existing alternative. So it's related to the competitors. From your problems, from your solution, is there any other brands that address the same problem? Or maybe any other option that can solve your problem? So you just specify the existing alternative here. Some product, some brand, or some solution, some other solution that you are not thinking of. Put it here. It can be a brand name, it can be another solution that already exists. Yes.
You have some more papers to process without
still see some group still missing this part. Just fill it in. Existing alternative is made any other brands, our competitor. So just put it, or any other solution to your problem.
Yeah, this is
Okay, and the last one, which is comes through our idea at final, because you have to finalize all of the detail first, so you can see your business more clearly. And this comes to the very important one, that is name and strapline. What the business name should be, because it should be something that can make the customer think of your product, think of your solution, and then memorable. So let's see what is the name and strapline should be.
Now that you've finished all the segments of your lean canvas, we get to name. A really good business or project name is short and easy to remember. The really good test is the phone test. Can you tell someone your email address over the phone without having to repeat any of it? So for instance, will@apple.com is really easy to remember. No one's going to confuse the name Will or the word Apple. Will@facebook.com will also be very good, because facebook.com. When thinking of a name, you want it to be mega simple. You want to be able to get the domain name, so open up iwantmyname.com and check that you can actually get the domain name for your name. It's sometimes worth changing your business or project name to suit the domain name that you can actually get. Pro tip, Google your name. Google every variation of your business name you can and all the products that you have. Chances are somebody has already had your idea. And if someone overhears the name of your product, Googles it, and lands on a competitor's website, you're going to have a really sad time. And don't forget to check the APN registry, because if your trading name or legal name is too similar to someone else's, you might get in legal trouble down the line. You will probably change your business name. Like all of the things in the lean canvas, everything is completely malleable. At no point do we want to stop because we are confused or scared by any part. You just want to write down anything. Here we put the title of our canvas, and if you'd like, a strapline. A good strapline explains what you do for a specific audience. This is the one thing that appears on your website that makes people go, yes, this is exactly me.
You probably already know the big names. These are really short strap lines they can get away with because they're huge. But while you're still at a small company, you probably want to be a bit more descriptive. This is about as close to marketing as we get in a lean canvas. The strapline should grab your customers' attention and make them instantly fall in love with your brand. Try to be short, memorable, and punchy. Cool, now you've done a lean canvas. You have two broad options really. If you're not that hyped about how the canvas turned out, then do another one. The process of doing a lean canvas is really good for getting you to think lean. If you feel like the canvas hangs together pretty well, it's time to start testing assumptions. Remember, with lean, we don't want to get things right. We want to get things moving. If you want to build something, measure its value, and learn something so that the next thing you build is better. I like to think of the lean canvas as an introductory paragraph on the story of your business. So, at the end, the characters will evolve and you'll get more experience and everything will get better and you'll make lots of money and save the world. But what story starts at the end, right at the start? It starts with the first few baby steps. So, when you're thinking about things like, maybe I have no idea what channels there are to customers, that's fine. Go out and figure it out this week.
That's it. The last thing you have to give me is the name and the strapline. Put on the top of the paper. So the name should be something memorable, punchy, and it can represent your product or solution. Yeah, and also Google to check whether your domain name is exists or not. If someone already checked it, it means that brand already exists. So you have to move to other name. Strapline is something more descriptive, but not too long, short one as well.
Green free power something?
Yeah, green. Green.
It's like green.
What else?
Mobile phone, competitor, I don't know which you prefer.
Slowly, it's more like this, right?
Make it from the ring.
That's cool. Yeah, very colorful one. Good. อ่ะแกะมาแล้วก็เอานี่แม็กแม็กติดไปเลยแม็กให้ตรงช่องนี่เนาะอย่างอันนี้ของอันนี้ใช่ไหมก็แม็กซ้อนๆซ้อนๆ
อ๋อทักซ้อนทับกันเลยแล้วก็เปิด
ใช่ใช่แกะออกมาเลยให้เพื่อนช่วยกัน Yes right
ชุ่มฉ่ำทุกคำแล้วก็เป็นปีเดียว